Welcome back to another episode of Road to R9. It is now episode 28. In today's episode, there's me completing R9 from SBCs, my champs gameplay, champs rewards. I know that the last episode was just over a month ago, however I have actually been doing things on the account. As I said, I did complete R9 from SBCs. Is he incredibly overpriced? Yes he is, but I wanted to get at least one R9 on this series. The aim is still to get the best version of R9, which is now great to the game. He's basically just non-existent, so that's why I did go and complete his SBC. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so into the gameplay we go. 4 champs, obviously everything's sped up by 2, so I've just got over 2 minutes worth of gameplay, and this champs weekend went okay actually. Now I did start it as the full Brazilian squad, but my aim was actually just to get the 4 wins, simply because then you get the 83 times 20. That was my main aim, simply because I was trying to get R9. Now that I have him, from next weekend league, I'll just be going all out, trying to get as many wins as possible. And the team itself, it will have changed from what I actually used during the weekend league when we look at it later on in the episode. But in the past month, obviously I haven't actually uploaded this series. However, I have been doing things on the account, mainly just going through all the objectives. So I have got to level 35. You probably won't know it because when we look through the club, it's just completely empty, because R9 has absolutely drained this club of everything good. But doesn't really matter, because the aim of this series is to get Ronaldo Nazario, and I have achieved that. But EA within the past month released Greats of the Game R9. He's just extinct, so can I get him? I really don't know at this point. Team of the Year R9 I think is around 3 million coins now, so he's a little bit more obtainable. Greats of the Game is the one that I'm aiming for though, because as I'll discuss later on in this video, R9 is genuinely spectacular. But with that being said, I'll be back with my champs rewards very shortly. Okay, so into my rewards we go. As you saw, I did get rank 5, which is 11 wins. First red pick was Bon Mati, second red pick was Rice, then just an awful selection from the 84 plus, another awful selection from the 84 plus. My 85 times 3 was unfortunately Parejo and Silva. Then into the 50k pack, German centre mids, and I knew it must be De Brits. And then as we head into the ultimate pack, did I get anything good? No, of course I didn't, because it's only champs rewards. Okay, so to round off this episode of Road to R9, it is looking at the team. And the team has actually changed drastically since the last episode. I went back to watch it last night because I really couldn't remember what the team looked like. Now I've got Greats of the Game Dudek in goal. Right back is Vazquez. Centre backs Team of the Season Koundé and Flashback Fernandez. Left back is Path to Glory Wendell. And I've got to say, so I picked him up for 37.5k. He's actually a really solid left back. So if you're looking for one, Wendell is an absolute monster. Then Federico Valverde red, I did get him in the last episode. Then in at cam is Arda Güler. he's absolutely spectacular. 5-star, 4-star, high medium work rates, just really solid stats across the board. Then end of an era Tony Kroos, he is genuinely the best midfielder on this game. 5-star, 5-star, medium high work rates, just sublime. Then Richarlison, up at right wing. Now, I did play him between striker, left wing and right wing across the weekend league, but in general he's actually a really good card. Then left wing is Path to Glory Rafinha, who I believe is from level 31, I think he is. Really great card. Doesn't actually have the best stats, but he is a really fantastic player. And then finally, I did go and complete base R9, and I played 5 Rivals games last night, 11 goals, 2 assists. He won so many free kicks last night, and he's just a really spectacular card. For me, if I can get my hands on Greats of the Game R9, it's over, because this is the best striker I've ever used. The fact that he's got medium work rates and he's just so good. Looking at his stats now, he doesn't actually look that impressive, but genuinely he's so good. Just everything he touches is a goal. He's so strong. Even though the stats say he shouldn't be, he is absolutely fantastic. The only thing he does lack is his jumping. I'm not going to lie about that, but that's why I just stopped crossing it into him, because if you can get it to his feet, he dribbles around everyone, scores goal after goal after goal, and I just hate how EA priced him at such a stupid price point, because for me, if he was as much as his tradable card, it's probably one of the best SBCs ever. But unfortunately, I think it's coming in at like 2.5 million, 3 million coins. It just isn't worth it. But when I started it, there wasn't the Greats of the Game R9, so he actually seemed to be okay value. Whereas now, he just seems to be far too much. But with the series meant to be Road to R9, technically I would have achieved it if it was like 6 months ago. However, that's not the case, so the series must go on. But now I do have R9, so hopefully I can improve on this team to get to Greats of the Game R9. He's currently extinct as far as I know, and his drop weight was just basically non-existent. If I can get him, it'll be during footies, if footies actually exists. But with all that being said, if you did enjoy this episode, drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, but for now, I'll see you in the next one.